is DWAN 1206 AM, a member of the kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Sama-sama tayong matakam at matuto. Pinoy Flavors with Chef Jayson, where flavor meets heritage.
Yummy!
Ayan, magandang hapon po. Isa na namang Miyerkules na pag-uusapan natin ang napakaraming conversations about food, no? And today, isa po, actually baka ito na yung pinaka-special guest na meron tayo sa buong season natin this round. Yung script ko ngayon, medyo mahaba yung credentials nung babasahin natin, no? Hindi lang siya sikat na sikat over the internet, pero yung credentials niya, 2023 Foodie Creator of the Year, 28th Annual Webby Awards People's Voice winner in social food and drink category, 2024 James Beard Media Awards nominee. Sobrang dami mga ka-flavors. Kasama natin ngayon ang TikTok's Lumpin, and to me personally, I think one of the most successful Filipino food content creators in the world. Wow. Kasama po natin, it's an honor for us to have Miss Abby Marquez dito sa Pinoy Flavors with Chef Jayson.
Hi, Chef!
Ayan, medyo nasa shy type pa ako. Magda-dive ako sa first question that I've been very excited to ask you. Pag nagluluto ka for yourself, like a meal just for yourself, what's a meal that you always go back to?
So in the past week, medyo may sakit ako. And I found myself cooking like very clean, simple soup. Like kanha. Ang ginawa ko, umorder ako ng rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
Tapos, pinressure cooker ko siya ng may bawang sibuyas, bay leaf pepper.
Okay.
Tapos hihimayin ko yung chicken dun sa sabaw. Tignan ko ng onting kanin. Yun yung kinain ko everyday nung may sakit ako. It's like, ang sarap. Maganda pala siyang shortcut talaga for like a chicken stock.
Oo.
Magpakulo ka lang ng store-bought rotisserie chicken.
Ginagawa ko siya. Pwede ko ba sabihin yung brand? Basta yung dalawang pinakamasarap na lechonan dito sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Nilalagyan ko siya ng ginger, lemongrass, and sabaw. Tapos, anything maanghang. Wala, everything. Pero, based sa your persona online and offline, meron bang pagkakaiba pag nagluluto ka for the online and for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Because online, meron akong filtering system when it comes to what recipes I want to post. It really matters what it looks like, what the food sounds like, if the story is interesting. Pero sa bahay, kung anong trip ko lang, kainin. Yun na yun. So yeah, may difference.
Pero in general, paano ba kumain ng isang Abby Marquez?
Paano kumain?
Ano nasa plato mo kapag nasa...
Unfortunately, I'm very... Sinuspoil ko yung sarili ko. I eat very indulgent kind of foods. That's why when I started, those are the things that I knew how to cook and knew how to share the recipes of. But as I've been in this career for like 3-4 years, and I already know that you kind of need balance to be healthier and sustain your life and your career. So medyo evolve na rin yung kinakain ko everyday. I try to also be satisfied with the boring but good but boring stuff, like a simple scrambled eggs na may wheat bread na ayoko dati kasi ganon, versus like a soft buttery brioche white bread. Yeah.
Pero mahirap din ang scrambled egg, Pag may mga nag-a-apply sa restaurant, isa yon sa mga hinihingi ko from them,
Oh, really? So, totoo yun?
Totoo!
Yeah, I watch movies where they say, sige, magluto ka ng sige.
Siyempre, doon ko rin yung nakuha.
Sample.
Bibigyan ko siya ng egg. Sige, gamitin mo lahat ng nandito sa pantry. Kahit,
for the other ingredients.
Yes, pero dapat star yung egg. So, may gumawa na ng eggs benedict, pero gumamit ng etag, yung mga ganon from sa amin. Pinaka nagustuhan ko yung just simple, fluffy scrambled egg na nilagyan lang ng konting truffle oil on top.
Truffle oil.
Yeah, taas,
so
diba?
executed well.
Executed well, hindi siya nangamoy metal on the plate.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Pero ba tawag dito, even parang growing up as a cook, yung egg, it actually takes out a lot of skill kapag pag sinubukan mo siyang gawin.
Yeah, a little bit 30 seconds overcook, it becomes rubbery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anong favorite mo luto na itlog?
Sunny side up definitely. Pero ngayon, to stick to my healthy, boring food, I microwave. Don't judge me. I microwave them. Kasi I watched this vlog ni Best Ever Food Show. And I was looking at how he was able to manage his weight, like lose weight. And sabi niya, your fat, which is very calorie dense. Sorry, kailangan ko na magsalamin.
Okay.
Na PSA, wala po tong lens. It's just that people don't recognize me without the glasses. Ayan. Anyway, so, nakakita ko ng tutorial on how to microwave eggs that still become fluffy and I mean masarap, hindi sila sang microwave and rubbery. So naging routine ko siya for a long time, microwave eggs on whole wheat bread. But yeah, unfortunately I'm a little bit ashamed to say that.
Never ko pa na-try mag-microwave eggs.
Yeah, the trick is to put them on parang 10 to 15 seconds at a time. Tapos you pull it out, you finish cooking habang may liquid pa siya.
Okay.
Kasi once you finish it in the microwave, take it out, it's already overcooked.
Anong edad ka nag-start magluto?
Akala ko, anong edad ka nag-start mag-microwave na itlog? Mag-start magluto, my earliest memory is really mga 4 years old, 5 years old.
Okay.
Really vivid na memory. May bisita kami, tapos nagugutom na ako. Yung nanay ko, kausap niya pa yung bisita.
Oh my God.
So, kumuha ko ng frozen chicken leg at pre-made fried chicken seasoning. At pinabukas ko sa nanay ko yung gasol. Nagawa ko ng fried chicken. Yeah. But before that, it would be snacks. It would be more on service and drinks. Like service, meaning pag may bisita, dadalan ko sila ng snacks or ng juice na wala namang nag-uutos sa akin gawin. So I had that consciousness about me to make people happy with food or drinks. And then cooking, recently ko lang na-realize there was this kids cookbook that actually I think really triggered that start. It was a kids cookbook na may mga ham and cheese omelette. Like, it's very accessible ingredients and
mga comfort dishes.
Yeah, also grew up with panlasang Pinoy. It was blogs during that time, not vlogs yet. And also watching a lot of cooking shows. Not the ones na ADHD edited like on YouTube right now, but
mga Food Network before.
Yeah.
Sino nagpalaki sa'yo?
Si Aina Garten, si Alton Brown.
Okay.
Alton Brown, like I would watch this old guy, not old, Alton, I love you, not old. I would watch this grown-ass man explain how fat and oil behaves with toy trains.
Yeah.
And, grabe. It was very formative for me those years where I watched Good Eats. So, my approach to food, it's very influenced by those shows wherein I look at it on a sciencey way and also accessible ingredients and also like Aina Garten using food to invite your friends to the house and make your husband's friends happy. Yeah.
Si Aina Garten yung episode nung sinabi niya, galing siya NASA.
NASA
siya, tapos nag-shift siya to cooking.
So
ako parang,
I remember.
Di ba? So ako parang, pwede pala yun. Kasi yung time na medyo nagparamdam ako sa dad ko to say na mukhang gusto ko ng career in cooking before graduating college. Sabi niya sa akin, ano gagawin mo? Magluluto ka sa barko. So, when I was trying to see if this was a career that I could go into, medyo na-shutdown na agad nun. So, I took up a different program muna.
Yeah, what was it?
I took up legal management. So, pre-law talaga.
Management!
really love. Before ako nag-restaurant, yung background ko talaga, development. So, kapag may bagyo, nagiging soup kitchen yung restaurant.
Okay.
So, medyo may ganong
It became a
element.
hobby for you. Kasi nga naglolo ka. And then when did you nag-interview ko, when did you realize that you want to take food seriously?
Nung namatay yung mga lola ko.
Oh my
Yung
God. Mga.
Oo,
Oh, shit.
dalawa silang tinawaan ng pandemic.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
ako before, parang hindi, luto lang tayo sa bahay, invite lang tayo ng friends. Pero nung namatay sila, parang wait lang, gusto ko pang yung next generation ng pamilya namin maintindihan din yung
Yeah.
luto. Kapag hindi ka naman kayamanan, hindi naman talaga dito document ang
Yeah.
family dito sa Pilipinas. So parang I just wanted to have that kind of... So ganun po. Ano pa yung next question natin?
Wow, what a powerful way to keep someone's life alive.
Yeah, nakakapagod siya. Nakakapagod siya every day. Parang every time na may order ng food, syempre, you go through the same sensations of cooking. So parang after malutuin yung dish, patay na pala sila.
Oh my gosh! I thought you were gonna say how different it is cooking at home, like for 6 people versus cooking every day for like 50, 100 people.
Well, mahirap talaga. And
It's really different.
minsan, di ba parang as cooks, kailangan meron kang personal connection with the food that you serve to the table that you serve. Medyo ang learning ko na with the restaurant business ay parang treat all tables like they're your family na para hindi ka na napapagod every time naglalabas ka ng maraming pagkain.
It's not I'm doing a business, but it's like I'm gonna connect with these people.
Yes. Kasi kapag if you connect with the tables, ang assumption ay you're making good business also.
Yeah.
Kasi kapag nandun sila sa restaurant mo, people are not just in restaurants to eat. They want to experience hospitality. They want to feel like they're invited to someone's home.
Yeah.
Which is the strength of Filipino cooking for me.
Exactly, yeah.
Which goes to the next question.
Ako na ulit yung interview.
Oo. Matawag dito. I'm sure medyo napapagod ka na ikwento to sa mga fan base mo all over the internet.
Mga fan base.
Matawag dito. Pero paano ba nagsimula yung content creation for you? I mean, I know na tinake mo in UP was something food related
Yeah,
also.
HRIM.
Na magna cum laude ka pa.
Thanks for
Magna o
mentioning. I
summa?
really worked so hard for that. Yeah.
Ayun, paano ka napunta sa world of content creation?
Oh yeah. So, to put it in a short version, I grew up really loving food and cooking. I cook for my family, I cook for guests, I would cook for my classmates pagka gagawa kami ng project sa bahay.
Ikaw yung Pancit Canton girl?
Ako yung Pancit Canton girl. But don't get me wrong, I'm also a very productive groupmate. Everybody wants to be groupmates with me kasi I'm very creative. Like, kung uutusan kaming gumawa ng report, gagawa ko ng skit, I will write a song about it. That's the kind of groupmate I was. I'm really creative.
Overachiever? Ganun.
I would say I'm an overachiever. Self-proclaimed. People say I'm an overachiever. I love cooking. And I also had a phase where, it's not a phase, I think, I really love filmmaking or making videos. So, kapag may mga inter-school competition about, like, kunyari, Jose Rizal Festival, gagawa ng movies about or films about that, I would volunteer to be part of it. And I also had a music background. I sang from 6th grade until the next 5 years. I took voice lessons. So, I had equipment. I had... what that gave me was like self-esteem, projection. I bought a microphone with my filmmaking interest. I bought DIY lights. I had a camera. Narigalo na. Besides, it's not mine. So I had all of these hobbies na actually naging problema ko nung college na what am I gonna do with all of these interests that I have? Kasi sayang. So when I went to college, I took third choice ko, yung HRIM. Accountancy and business talaga yung...
Sure? Sure, doon ako nanggaling
Hindi ko kaya. Sabi ko, shucks, hindi ko kaya umupo sa laptop at mag-type ng numbers kasi may ADHD ako.
Oh my God. Same. Diagnosed din ako. So,
Diagnosed! Yeah. Bakit na-appear sa Yeah, so third choice ko yung HRIM and I was like, yes! Nakuha ko yung... Yes, hindi ako nakapasa sa accountancy at business. So, nakuha ko yung gusto ko. I have a good reason. So, sabi ko, HRIM is business, ma, but for food. Yeah. So, I could have gone the corporate route, but whatever. During 2022, January, nag-release na naman ng bagong variant ang pandemic, yung Omicron. And I was like, I need something creative to survive this rotting lifestyle in the house. And so, in one of the moments where I cooked for my family, nagluto ako ng pasta for dinner. And syempre, sa bahay namin, dahil laging kanin, pasta, I was like, oh, how special.
True.
Walang my birthday,
Ano
pero pasta ang dinner namin. So, I took out my cheap lights and my phone, and I filmed the process of making the pasta for my family. I did a voiceover, and I posted it, and to my 14 followers, and it went viral. In the first 3 days, it got 1 million views. Was during that time, like, I mean, even until now, if you get 1 million views in 3 days, that's already that's a great achievement. And bilang very nerdy,
okay na akong 2K views.
2K views is good. It's good. And dahil nerdy ako, and I was still in college, I was a bit I approached things academically, intellectually. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a formula out of that successful video, and I'm gonna make more and more videos using the same format. I'm gonna light it the same way, use the same language, use the same camera, use the same everything. And for maybe in the next 20 videos, it all went viral using that formula of mine. And in one of those 20 videos, that would be the lumpia experiment, which is kind of put me in a different direction with content creation naman. Kasi instead of just teaching people how to make a recipe, it answers a question. It's a question. It's an experiment. So my content became a query on food, which something someone has never done before, frying marshmallow in lumpia wrapper. So it was I accidentally found content creation, and I felt like I was in the right place. People were happy watching the thing that I made. And it was just so easy for me to stay there, and it felt right. Wow, it felt right.
So, ang takeaway ko sa sinabi mo, una-una, bata ka palang popstar ka na. What? Kumakanta.
Actually, nag-MC na ako. I'm 9 years old pa lang.
Pangalawa, eto lang sense ko lang. Parang, as a creative, kitang-kita mo yun in your videos. Pero parang mukha kang tactician, strategic, like girl na parang, I wanna plan this.
Minsan, pagkatama yung gising. I mean, you know this. Oh my gosh, how was it ADHD in love? You had to read so much.
Yes.
I cannot.
Yes, sobra. Nag-memorize ko pa ng articles nun, ha? And then, so ako, parang, pag nag-aaral ako before, mga 30 minutes magbabasa ako, pero mga 15 minutes after na.
I can't finish. I can't finish a page.
Actually, kapag nanonood din ako, pag nagbabasa ako ng recipes, yun din yung nakita ko. Parang pag ang haba-haba na, ayoko na.
Tapos laging may mahabang intro, no?
Oo,
pag harap ka ng recipe, parang, this recipe was like, asan yung measurements?
Pero, ang napapansin ko, every time na nagko-consume ako ng video content, mas madali ko siyang nagigets.
Yeah.
So, ang tie back nun ay, yung mga videos mo nung pandemic, mabilis kong nagigets yung kailangan gawin.
Yes. Kasi you think in the same rhythm. Diba?
Because, pareho tayo. Pero lumpia talaga, I mean, you had your eyes on the like, let's do lumpia as content for...
No, it was one night where my leftover na lumpia wrapper from making lumpiang Shanghai for a party, and leftover marshmallow and chocolate from the same party leftover. Tapos nung nakita ko yon in the same, magkakatabi sila. Oh my gosh.
You're not ding.
Pwedeng, parang choco mallow pie ng isang fast food chain na phased out during that time, and I really love choco mallow pie. Sabi ko, sige, prito nga natin to. And I searched actually on the internet kung may gumawa na ba. And wala pa. So sabi ko, this is very valuable to answer, and I think if this works, it's gonna be revolutionary. People are gonna wanna try it. And so, if you watch that video, nakikita ko nag-appear siya dito, butas yung sando ko dyan, wala akong bra dyan. As in, sobrang spur of the moment. Oh my God, let's do it. Let's try it. Tapos, oh my God, grabe, kalawang-kalawang pa yung pan. Yeah. I tried it and it failed and people were like, it failed dahil hindi mo finreeze ang marshmallow. Dahil dapat dinouble wrap mo. Dahil dapat ginanto mo.
Lumabas na yung internet encyclopedia.
Yeah, internet encyclopedia. But I took that as an opportunity. Every time someone suggested another way to execute this recipe or this experiment, ginawa ko, pinatulan ko. O sige, sabi mo, double wrap, try natin. Tapos mag-fail. And it became this dynamic with my audience na let's try to figure this thing out together. So they were really part of that journey in the Lumpia Wrapper series kasi the ideas were coming from them and I was simply answering, sige na, I'll try your suggestion. Fail.
Would you say na one part of the charm ng content creation na ganun ay you're failing with your audience?
Yeah,
Parang,
exactly.
and it makes the content more relatable. Kasi kung sobrang galing mo lang lagi sa lahat na niluluto mo, ba't ko pa gagawin yan? Baka hindi ko kaya, di ba?
Yeah, it's definitely one part showing them mistakes, showing them clumsy moments in the kitchen, and they feel that kind of pagiging approachable and seeing reality of the kitchen. Kasi in social media, it's so easy to be really proper and show them very produced and edit out the mistakes. But, I mean, props to myself. I don't know why I did that, but I really was, sige, wag natin i-cut out. I mean, ako din naman nag-edit. Hindi ko i-cut out yung mga kamalian. And I feel like that was really a big factor in terms of how people perceive me or the Abby Marquez branding. Na she will not lie to you and she will show you what really happened. And another part of it is really yun, kasama sila dun sa paggawa ng concept ng videos and mas attached sila kasi baka idea ko naman yung execute niya next time. Yeah.
When you were making food content for the first time, sinong audience yung initial target mo? Filipino audience or the global audience?
To be honest, wala akong ganong iniisip when I started. Kasi I didn't really know how this world works. I did not know there was a creator economy. I did not know demographics. Wala pang ganong mga concept in my head. It was really just, I'll make a video right now and I'm gonna post it online. I'm gonna speak English kasi I'm more comfortable writing in English and speaking in English. I don't think it was intentional na mag-English ako so that everyone in the world is gonna understand or I'll do this whatever dahil ganito. It wasn't really intentional. If there was an intention, it was I will make something that how I'd want it to look like. And so it wasn't who do I want to target? How do I target them? But it was more like I'm gonna make my own thing and it's gonna find its audience. And I think that's the beautiful thing about algorithm of reels or stories or YouTube shorts and TikTok. It's bittersweet because people who follow you don't necessarily see the video that you post.
Okay.
Because the algorithm decides what video they get.
Okay.
But at the same time, it gives you this assurance na whatever you post, the algorithm yung bahala sa'yo, ibibigay niyan sa mga taong who will probably like that video. So yeah, that's the tricky thing about it, honestly.
Okay. But, syempre, undeniable din yung growth ng audience and ng platform. When I look at your content pieces now, it feels like, one, it's talking to us, the locals, pero it's also talking to chefs of the diaspora, as how we call it. Parang chefs from abroad who want to understand Filipino food also or from the Philippines. Pero iba yung naging trajectory nila with Filipino food.
Yeah.
Would you say that your content pieces you are helping change the perception for Filipino food globally?
Yeah. I hope so.
Bilis Yeah, agad.
Yeah, I hope so. I agree. Alam mo naman, ADD people, they know what you're gonna say even before you finish the sentence. I'm so sorry. Parang ano yan parang when people start asking questions and you know already what the question is gonna be. It's like you're planking. It's like you're planking until they finish the sentence. Yeah, I mean, I hope so, and yes, because that has been our mission. Me and my management, Nima, yun talagang mission namin is to promote Filipino food or have our contribution to making Filipino food more recognized or shine in the global scale. That's the reason why we travel, we meet Filipinos abroad and really try to connect with them. Yun yung bago ngayon versus how I started. Nung nag-start ako, there was no other intention than to make things that I would like to watch.
Yeah.
But right now, there's a bigger picture, and that's what Nima taught me. And I think it's also something that I realized kasi when you have that big of a platform and a lot of people are listening to you and watching you, you get this thinking na parang this can be put to a better use. And I might not be intending to do it at first, but yung mga niluluto kong kalokohan, kunyari tortang talong na ganyan, you would see other creators from abroad, like different continents, they would tag me making tortang talong. And those are my evidence. Wow! Evidence!
Lawyer?
Yun yung evidence ko that it's really helping. We're really in the right track with this mission right here. Yeah. So now, I'm not just, hindi na siya basta-basta na pagawa tayong video. Although masaya yon, but you have to be more intentional.
Last question before we go to the break. Nung lumalaki yung platform, nagkaroon ba like some point in your creative process na parang go where everyone wants to go with content? Or parang, hindi, ako to so makinig kayo sa akin, panoorin niyo ako.
Ooh, definitely the first one. The first one. I wish I was confident to become the latter. Pero with social media, no matter how, I think, at least that's the case for me, no matter how successful the video I post is, you always want to improve. And you're always gonna want to see what's trending or not. And in that process, na talaga namang part of staying relevant or sustaining a career, you really want to see what's succeeding out there. And naging biktima talaga ako ng seeing other people's video. Kunyari may nag-ASMR, ASMR cooking, tapos naka 50 million views siya. And I do recipe tutorials na spoken, and I would usually get 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I would think, what if mag-ASMR na lang din ako? Ganyan. Na-tempt akong, napapatingin ako sa iba. Wow! Napapatingin ako sa iba. And yun yung mga time na kailangan ko in fairness naman sa akin, nafa-flag ko sa sarili ko yun na, ano ba? It's not you. It's not
may
you.
May filtering mechanism.
Yeah. And the people around me also, my management, my team, my family, they remind me of my purpose and who I am. That's why it's really important to be surrounding yourself with the right people. They remind you kung ano ba talaga kung sino ka ba, ang purpose mo. Yeah.
Sorry, logistical question. So ngayon, may team ka na. Pero yung gumagawa ng content from ideation to production, ikaw pa rin on top of it?
Yes, on top of it. I approve everything. Wala kaming video na nilabas ever na wala akong comment on the editing, on the concept, on the shoot, on the recipe. They all have to, that's also something na bittersweet kasi I'm really the bottleneck of the process. But that's what makes me happy. I'm a creative, and I started out even before I got paid to do it. Even before, all of this was here, and that's really the core of what makes me happy. So it still is quite personal to me, which is the difficulty when it comes to scaling.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, I mean, I have to approve of everything. But working with a team, it's now different. It's now a matter of communicating what you want in the content, them sharing the vision as same vision as you, and you allowing them to have ownership of what they do, and it becomes a more collaborative thing. So ngayon, kahit I want things a specific way, kapag hinayaan mo yung ibang tao to have their ideas also incorporated with yours, it becomes a very unique video.
Busog na busog ako sa co-creation, collaboration. It's very us. Wow.
It's very us.
Marami pa po tayong mga tanong, mga ka-flavors. We will take a very short break at babalik po tayo kasama si Madam Abby Marquez.
Bye. See ya.
Sa bawat balita, may koneksyon. Sa bawat issue, may kwento. At sa bawat Pilipino, may epekto. Ito ang Balitang Konektodo. Ang programang hindi lang nagbabalita, kundi nagpapaliwanag kung bakit ito mahalaga sa atin. Kasama si Simon Ong. Pakinggan ang News Bites. Balikan ang throwback tayo at suriin sa anong connect sa atin. Balitang Konektodo. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 9 ng umaga. Dito lang sa DWAN 1206 AM. Para sa bawat Pilipinong nagtatrabaho sa ibang bansa at sa mga pamilyang umaasa sa kanila dito sa Pilipinas. Narito na ang programang para sa inyo. Ito ang OFW, Overseas Filipino Watch. Problemang legal? May pang-aabuso o kailangan ng hustisya? Dapat may masasandalan. Kasama sina Ox Balyado at Attorney Rayzandro Unay. Handang magbigay ng malinaw, praktikal at tamang gabay. OFW, Overseas Filipino Watch. Tuwing Huwebes, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Dito sa DWAN 1206 AM. Turn up the energy and let the mobile circuit take you on an electrifying ride. Every Friday night, experience the ultimate party vibe as the hottest mobile DJs light up the airwaves. Spinning non-stop hits from 10 p.m. to midnight with The Sting and DJ Dreadnoks. Bringing the heat. It's a show that's guaranteed to keep you moving and grooving. Only on the 1206 AM.
Ayun. Nagbabalik po tayo ngayon sa Pinoy Flavors with Chef Jayson. Kasama pa rin natin si Miss Abby Marquez.
Hey guys, I'm still here.
Yeah. meron akong batawag dito. One of the things na napanood ko from you last year was the lumpia / beef Wellington.
Oh, shucks.
Na sinerve mo kay Gordon Ramsay, kay Chef Gordon.
Hey, Gordon.
Na-starstruck ka ba?
Yeah, grabe. Mukha siyang wax figure na gumagalaw. Like, he does... Yun na yun. Oh, yeah, si Gordon yan. Ganun tsura niya, grabe.
Nasigawan ka ba?
Isipin ko. Hindi naman. Ay, hindi. Kasi hindi naman yung service eh. So, alam mo, mabait naman talaga tong kala mo,
Kuya.
Kala mo friend lang eh. Mabait naman po talaga to si Chef Ramsay. Pero iba kasi talaga yung kapag nasa service na yun, may time pressure and nagluluto ka sa restaurant niya, of course. But we met in a very chill setup. He knew that I was there to cook him something different. Wow.
Paano yung conceptualization mo of that Wellington?
Oh, it was really easy. Like, Okay, beef Wellington, lumpia natin yan. Yeah, it was a very easy decision. It was more of the test kitchen, and also kasi when you shoot a video like this, a collab video with very important people, you only get like 10 minutes, 30 minutes. It was more on the production side na talagang pinractice namin yung camera movements. We kind of made it into like a pit stop na pagka nandyan na siya, sinabihan kami na Chef Ramsey is here. Everyone in my team knows what to do. So it was more of the production and then the test kitchen. But the idea, no-brainer, ilumpia natin yung Wellington. Yeah.
Meron siya sinabi last year that Filipino cuisine is the sleeping beauty of...
Sleeping beauty.
Sleeping beauty of...
What does that mean?
Yun na nga eh. Yun nga yung question ko sa'yo.
Ba't ako tatanungin mo?
Yung question ko sa'yo, do you agree?
What does it mean? Let's
Yeah,
himayan
let's unpack.
himayan natin. Sleeping beauty.
What does it mean to become a sleeping beauty cuisine? Diba? Sino natutulog sa'yo?
Mauna ka na siya. Ay, sleeping beauty. I wonder what he means. I guess what I think it means is it's underrated. I wouldn't say it's sleeping dahil gusto niyang matulog. I guess people sleep on it. That's why it's... ang galing
diba?
ko!
Galing mo doon.
People sleep on it. That's why it's a sleeping beauty.
And why do you think that is?
Yeah. Ito, okay, we're in the right direction. It's people sleep on it because I think this is in terms of like getting recognition. Okay? Kasi I know that in that same conversation, people were talking about we don't need validation.
External validation.
And that is very true. We don't need validation, but recognition is different because in this, as people in the industry who want to also help make the cuisine evolve, and like for example, we are very nerds about food. There are like standards to, like may mga different levels of cooking. And recognition, I think it doesn't have to mean na they have to approve of our cuisine na masarap yan, and then they can promote it. I think I'm leaning more towards how do you say? We know that it's good. We just have a long way to go in terms of promoting ourselves and being confident and proud of ourselves. But I think we're on the way there because in the past years, yung mga recognition that Filipino chefs are getting abroad, and Filipino talent, hindi lang chefs, like athletes, nakaka-proud talaga sila. Yeah. Do you agree? What do you think?
I don't think the cuisine is sleeping. Agree ako.
Yeah, it's not sleeping.
Agree ako with you sa recognition part. And I think for the longest time, ako naman as a cooks here, parang feeling ko for the longest time we've tried to make our food very palatable for the world.
For other people.
Yes. Instead of being proud of the distinct cultures that we have. Like for example, I had an American guest the other week. Restaurateur din siya from North Dakota. So, dinala namin siya sa isang restaurant dito sa QC kung saan nagkakamay yung mga tao.
Yeah.
Feeling ko, dapat mas marami pang restaurants na nagkakamay yung mga tao. Pag nasa Southeast Asia ako, halimbawa Malaysia, kahit sa airport, nagkakamay ako ng biryani or rendang. Pero dito sa atin, parang baka taasan ako ng kilay kapag ginawa siya. So, feeling ko, merong parts of Filipino food that we want to polish so that other nations can find it brighter than it already is.
Yeah.
Pangalawa, feeling ko yung mga comments about Filipino food usually regionalistic in nature. So parang one region nagkaroon ka ng bad experience. Filipino food in general, ayaw na. Ang dami-dami nating regions. Parang isang Ilocos pa lang where I'm from, hindi ko na alam lahat ng mga pagkain natin.
Hindi mo na mag-grasp or describe it.
Grasp, yes.
Grasp.
Taas.
Yeah.
Pero yun, nung sinabi ni Chef Gordon na Filipino cuisine is a sleeping beauty, ang nasa isip ko lang, on whose perspective? Is it sleeping? Is it through the Filipino people's lens? Parang hindi naman.
Yeah.
Diba? Do you agree?
Yeah, I think we're on the same page. It's really more about what's the next action for us. It's an action for everyone, for the talents and the cooks to cook more that is kung ano ba talaga yung pagkain natin, and not trying to make it something that it's not.
Yeah.
Making something that isn't recognizably Filipino.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And
Okay
also,
ako with elevating dishes. Miski elevation, meron din akong feelings about it. Pero, ba tawag dito, when we're elevating things, sana para sa kababayan natin, hindi para sa mundo muna.
Yeah. And really, dapat nandun pa rin yung essence of that dish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also on the consumer side, now we support each other, and we're really proud of it. I think that's what we all need to do.
Yeah.
Is we stop sleeping on our own food.
Yes.
And when we dine out, we eat at Filipino restaurants and appreciate it for what it is.
Appreciate. Huwag nyo nang laitin na mas masarap pa sa bahay namin.
Exactly! Ito kasi yung problema ng mga Pinoy eh. Pag kumain sila sa labas, ano ba naman yan?
True.
Ano ba naman yan? Kaya ko iluto yan sa bahay.
True.
Or,
Mas masarap pa yung si tita magluto.
kaya mahal-mahal. Dapat ang Pinoy, magkano lang yan sa palengke.
Yeah.
Ganun palagi yung mentality.
Yeah.
Like, bro, kaya tayo hindi nagpa-progress eh. Kasi ganyan yung ugali ng mga tao. But yeah, in the
Although,
past
meron
years,
din naman conversations na dapat actually mas
step up.
hindi mas accessible ang food sa atin. Kapag gumamit na tayo ng magandang ingredients, high quality, sobrang laki din ang tataas ng presyo. For an agricultural country.
And it's an economical problem.
Yes! O, diba?
Okay, let's talk about the economy. Bakit mahal ang ingredients? Sino may kasalanan? Oh, shoot.
Totoo naman.
Yeah.
Totoo naman. I mean, last year yata, merong isa kaming dish na isang talong na lang. Isang talong lang yung idadagdag, magbabago yung presyo ng dish ng 20 pesos. So ako parang isang talong lang ha. Isang talong.
Isang talong, isang sagot.
Wow. Parang pwede ka rito.
Isang talong. Go.
Ayun. So for me, ano talaga siya, whole of society approach. And this is where content creators and culinary spokespersons like you, medyo critical yung trabaho, di ba? Kasi bridge si content creator ng how the public consumes the food and how the food is actually prepared by the creator. How, ba tawag dito? Paano yung mga feedback, I mean, ikaw kapag may feedback regarding sa food ba gagawin ng iba? What if yung mga feedback lang na, mas masarap sa tita ko feedback levels. Hindi naman ganyan ginagawa.
Tita mo na lang magluto. Tita mo na lang magluto. Ano ba? When it comes to videos, it's different. Kasi they don't have to buy.
Yeah.
So, they can say whatever about whatever. And that's what I also like about the food space. It's when they comment something, there's always context. There's always a backstory. It's objective for them, for me na. Okay, they're commenting about the recipe, not a personal bashing. And I don't find
Pwede
it
ka na hurt.
Hindi. Because I know how diverse we are. Pagka sinabing nilang, bakit walang raisins yung picadillo niyo? I grew up without raisins or whatever sa picadillo. Or ito yung tawag sa amin eh. Kung tawag sa amin ay patatim at hindi humba, at yung patatim, yung black beans, whatever. I think it's a healthy discussion to have that. And kahit minsan mukhang away-away yung nangyayari sa comments, I think that's the purpose of content. It's encouraging people to talk about the food. Kasi otherwise, sino pa bang inaway nila about the patatim? How would we know na iba pala yung patatim sa kanila?
Yung KBL versus sinigang.
Ano yan?
yung KBL versus sinigang. Nakita mo ba yan?
KBL versus sinigang? Ano sabi nila?
KBL daw is sinigang. Basta may content ako nakitang ganun. Parang, first time ko kumain ito, KBL.
KBL?
Tapos sabi niya, amoy sinigang. Tapos pag-taste
sinigang.
This is sinigang. Parang 3 weeks ago pa yon. Feeling ko lang din, especially ang dami-daming food content creators ngayon. Feeling ko meron ding responsibility bawat creator to not only talk about the food and their experience about it, but the communities where the food came from. So that may research din na.
Exactly. And teaching people how to think about food. Kasi di ba yung mga tao, pag nanonood sila sa TikTok, akala nila, for all their lives, they can look at food as ginisang ganito or sinigang na ganyan. But when they subscribe to a creator who talks about food in a different way, na this is not just a sum of its ingredients, it's also a culture like this, or what feature does, pinapakita nila, Erwan, yung how ang isang asin ay ginawa at pinagtrabahuan for multiple days. They have more appreciation towards food, and they eat with more, the baseline of how they appreciate food evolves, transforms. And yun yung isa sa mga difference that I feel like I would want to instill to others, to appreciate more the process, where it came from, and to think of food in a different way. Hindi lang, ito yung kinalakihan ko, ito yung tama, at mas masarap yung sa tita ko.
But is that something that you want to, spearhead, organize for the industry? Parang I saw something na you had a Thanksgiving for content creators.
Yeah,
also.
it's something that I do every year. It's food creator gathering.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it for the past 3 years with my management, Nima. They mount the event.
Ano yung potluck? De joke lang.
But alam mo, next time potluck na lang, char. 'Di ba? Pero okay, char.
Lahat naman tayo creator dito, joke lang.
What that event is it basically unites food content creators in the Philippines, and I try to share them my learnings for the whole year. So for example, this year the theme was business and food content, because I was going through a phase in my journey na I'm handling a team, or I'm thinking of food content more as a business. So I had to share my learnings to them about costing, about systems. And last year, it was about collaborations. And I taught them how to approach other food content creators, invite them for a collab, ano ba yung potential ng food content creators in a global scale with these demographics. It was told by my manager, Ms. Kat Bautista. It's a very fun event. We look forward to it every year. I think this year meron ulit. Punta ka, Chef.
Sige, bawal mo nang bawiin yan, ha?
Potluck.
Aside from Filipino food, if there are cuisines that you're naturally leaning towards, can you think of, let's say, 3 cuisines?
I love eating Japanese. I find Indian cuisine so interesting. They make magic out of spices. And ano pa ba? Siguro either Italian or French. I wouldn't say that I'm trained in any of them, but last year I went to Europe, and iba din talaga yung tingin nila when it comes to their food. I envy them for how proud they are of their food.
How proud
they are of their food, and how parang almost food there is a religion, and how they geographically label their food. Champagne from Champagne. They really, it's a different way of thinking about food there. I envy that from them.
Ibang level din yung documentation nila.
Documentation. I think that's why they're also the global
Basta sila na yan.
Basta sila. That's why sila yung medyo spearhead ng mga culinary techniques, whatever, because they had the privilege to document it.
Whereas ours, yung food culture natin, sinunog.
And it was there. We had Philippines.
Yes, before Philippines.
We had our culture and everything, but it just wasn't documented. Or sinunog.
Sinunog to. Minsan nga iniisip ko, like, kung hindi tayo nasakop nung all of the colonizers, what kind of palate would the Philippines have developed? Diba? Parang, is it closer to the sambals of Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia? Kasi like, punta ka sa Zamboanga, the Tula Itum, mga pianggang, ibang klaseng flavor profiles talaga. Pero pagdating mo dito sa Manila, and I think yung tingin din ng maraming global lens about Filipino food is Manila food.
Yeah, kasi doon lang sila pupunta eh.
Mm.
Pupunta silang Manila, tas Boracay, Cebu, or Palawan. So,
Oo.
yun yung alam nila,
Oo.
na masarap ang pakwan sa Boracay. Tapos sabihin nila, kailangan na nila mag-salad after 3 days in Manila. Kasi puro baboy daw. Yeah.
Hindi kayo nag-Ilocos, di sana may pakbet. Diba?
Oh, shucks.
Na,
Ilocos empanada na ngayon ay trending.
yes! Na ginagawa namin ngayon sa trainings kanina.
Ayan! Yay!
Hindi kasi nagulat ako nung parang mga 2 weeks ago ko pa siya nakikita. Bakit nagtitrending yung Ilocos empanada? It's just a
Yeah.
very simple dish pero mahirap siyang gawin actually.
Yeah,
Sobrang hirap.
love it.
Parang it takes us 15 minutes to make yung dough,
One
one empanada. Samantalang sa Ilocos parang mga 20 seconds nagpiprito na sila.
Grabe.
So,
Grabe no, dikit-dikit sila doon.
yes, yes.
Yung iba nagagayat ng papaya. May station sila.
Yes.
So, trending siya ngayon. Alam mo na kung bakit siya trending ngayon, Chef?
Hindi nga.
Trending siya ngayon kasi nauuso ngayon yung videos of Filipinos selling Ilocos empanada, selling, ano pa ba, kakanin in other countries. Si mga vlogger in that country or area, they vlog itong mga OFW or Filipinos selling the Filipino food and getting discovered na, oh my God, sarap pala ng Ilocos empanada. So, naha-hype siya and I'm all for it. I love it.
Sana hindi siya like fad na.
Ngayon lang.
Oo.
Ngayon, yeah.
Parang it's time for the sisig to have a joke lang.
Yeah!
Hindi. As an Ilocano, isa sa mga sinasabi ko rin with my friends na parang dinakdakan is the lesser known, less beautiful sister of the sisig.
Sabi, pag tinanong mo yung mga ano yung dinakdakan? Sisig na may mayo. Na mas malaki yung cuts.
Which is okay, magla-last question ako. Kasi parang pag nag-question ka, mga 5 minutes yung answers.
Wait lang, bago yung last question.
Oh.
Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, anong pinagkaiba ng sisig at dinakdakan? I
Ah!
think you're the authority to answer that. Yeah, go.
Okay. So, yung dinakdakan came from the word dadak, which is to chop very small, finely. Alam ko yung sisig started as a dish for pregnant women, di ba?
I didn't
Sa
know.
Pampanga. Yung first version ng sisig, parang to make sure na mas mataas yung lactation.
Oh.
But dinakdakan is a farmer's food. And yung Ilocano cooking is nose to tail cooking kasi talaga siya.
Yeah.
Walang masasaya.
Mhm.
So, batawag dito, it has heat, it has chilies, it has ginger, citrus, and acid.
Yeah. Sarap.
Sarap. At hindi mo siya makukuha with mayonnaise talaga. Run away from dinakdakan with mayo, friend. Sorry.
So, wala palang mayo, parehas.
Wala mayo parehas.
Yeah.
Yung may mayo na sisig is Manila sisig.
Manila sisig. Yeah.
Yun yung ano sa akin.
And dare I say, mas masarap ang sisig na walang mayo.
Totoo.
Yung totoong dinurog na atay.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, last question na.
I'm ready.
Ikaw, batawag dito, what are your hopes for eto na yung mga kampanya ka na. What are your hopes for the Philippine cuisine in the next 2-3 years? And where is Filipino food content creation in all this?
Yeah. Yung sinabi ko kanina, I hope that Filipino talents and Filipino creators, actually everyone, even the consumers, I hope everyone becomes more proud of the food, of their own culture, of their food, of the Filipino food, and to support Filipino chefs, Filipino restaurants, and for creators like us is to be more responsible of what we put out there, be really sensitive about what we put out there because the people who watch our videos, they adapt our way of thinking. And ano yan eh, lahat tayo may part into promoting our cuisine. That's what I hope to do. Also, aside from that, is my way to preserve the culture is to teach or have the younger kids on TikTok. Kids on TikTok, may mga 13-year-old bawal. Anyway, the younger audience, to have the younger audience who spend 9 hours on TikTok every day to find a proper adobo recipe and so they can cook the food that they grew up with. Yeah.
And saan ka nila makikita,
yeah.
Madam Abby? Do
Um,
you want to invite them to your pop-ups or
Yes.
events?
So you can watch my videos on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Abby Marquez. Minsan Lumpia Queen. This year, I'm really looking forward to seeing you all. Seeing you all talaga. If you can, please. I will be in the Melbourne Food and Wine Festival with Chef Maurice Katanghal.
Mhm.
I'll be cooking for the first time in a professional kitchen. From
Nice.
cooking for my family of 5, I'll be cooking for 200 people.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. And
Dala
I
ka
hope
ng-
I see some of
dala
you.
ka ng mga...
Some of you there. Yeah, it's just gonna be one day. So, it's a exclusive, limited time thing. Ugh.
Excited ka?
Of course! We've been spending the past days doing test kitchen and ay, grabe. I mean,
Pwede mo bang sabihin yung lulutuin mo or hindi pa?
I think so, yeah. I think it's out there also. So, what I usually cook at home, yung mga simpleng pagkain namin sa bahay, ulam. But this one, each course has different elements. Whatever, sobrang,
Kasi brilyante ng apoy.
ang daming nangyayari. What you can expect, you'll experience, I would say a cohesive but diverse array of Filipino dishes with Aussie products, Aussie produce. Yun yung concept naman namin for this restaurant takeover. You'll be able to taste food from different parts of the Philippines also.
Nice.
We try to incorporate some from the south of the Philippines, or north or central, and also Aussie dishes na may Filipino twist, or like partnering with a local in Melbourne na sorbetero, mga ganon. Yeah, saya.
Ang taas?
Sorbetero.
Okay, batawag dito. Okay, yun na lang nasabi. Okay. Excited kami for that. Boss Abby, we're very happy to have you. Medyo nandun na tayo sa
Na-reach na yung
na-reach
capacity ng
yung
utak natin.
best before na natin pareho after 1 hour. But thank you so much for guesting here. Kinilig kami nung nag-guest kayo. So,
Wow, of course.
batawag dito, we're very happy to have talked with you and shared your hopes and dreams for Filipino food. And we're here to always support Filipino content creators such as you.
Thank you, Chef. Woo, tara kain.
Oh, yes!
Tara kain at pagkamay.
Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nanood. Kita-kita po ulit tayo next Wednesday sa Pinoy Flavors with Chef Jayson.